Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video. We're exploring 5 different crystals for bringing your soulmate into your life, as well as creating a strong foundation with your soulmate. Now, first of all, you may be thinking, oh, well, crystals of love, are we going to talk about rose quartz? We're not. You may have heard me talk about rose quartz before. I kind of feel it's a bit like the Kardashians. It gets far more attention than it deserves because everyone thinks that's the only crystal of love. Rose quartz has a very gentle, soft, nurturing energy. And it's lovely if you want to kind of bring that aspect into your life where maybe you want someone who you can sit in bed and do crosswords with for the rest of your life. But normally when we're wanting to attract love or we want that passionate soul love or that really great, strong connection, we need something a little bit more fiery, a little bit more high vibration, and a little bit more powerful. And so we're going to explore 5 other crystals that are really good for soulmates. Now, I'm going to take you through a bit of a journey as well, starting with one that I think might be a good one to start with, and you'll kind of see how that unfolds as we go through the 5. Now, a really good time to look at soulmates is when an asteroid by the name of Psyche goes into retrograde. Now, I won't go into the whole myth of Psyche and Eros, but basically Psyche is very much this asteroid that governs our soul connection and what we want in soul love and in soul mates. Now you may be thinking, doesn't Venus govern love? Well, actually Venus governs value, and actually when Venus goes into retrograde or has any different astrological significance, it's very much about all the relationships in our life. Whereas Psyche, she's very much to do with that one and only soulmate, twin flame, whatever phrase you want to use. So let's dive in and look at 5 different crystals that you should work with to strengthen the relationship with your soulmate once you've attracted them into your life. The first crystal I want to share with you is this beautiful magenta one known as Eudialyte. Now, Eudialyte, first of all and primarily, is a crystal of self-love and self-worth. Now, when it comes to a soulmate and having a really deep and strong spiritual connection, we want to be with someone who's going to lift us to our highest elevation. But we don't want to have to rely on someone else to do that as well. We want to meet them there. A lot of times people are going, well, I want a better partner than I've had in the past. Well, if your partner is going to be better, then you need to also raise your vibration. And how that can happen is working on yourself and self-love. Eudialyte helps you to realize your value in this world and to feel confident showing it out in the world as well, to be the best version of yourself. As you do that, you heighten your vibration, you attract different people into your lives, and as you respect yourself, you'll find someone who will respect you. So rather than needing or yearning or wanting a lover who's going to make you feel loved and make you feel better about yourself, working with Udlite will help you to feel good enough about yourself so that when someone comes into your life as a soul partner, they're taking you from your highest peak and then going higher and higher together. So Udlite is a really great one to start off with to feel good about yourself, and then as it attracts love into your life, to make sure that that love and that romantic relationship is really powerful, where you're bringing the best out of each other. Now, my next crystal is probably my number 1 crystal when it comes to soulmates, and that's Kunzite. You must forgive some of my little crystals. I've got small ones at the moment. Although I'm back in Australia, I'm still traveling, so a lot of my crystals are still boxed up, so I can't show them all with you. But beautiful Kunzite is a type of spodumene. It comes in this kind of pinky violet color, and I consider this to be the highest vibration of all the pink crystals, and thus it's going to help to attract high vibration love relationships. Kunzite is not the crystal you would give to your 12-year-old to attract their first partner into their life, unless you're planning on that partner being around forever. Kunzite helps to attract and then strengthen lifelong relationships. So this can be great for healing and improving relationships between you and your parents, you and your siblings, you and your children, but also you would assume that a soulmate is someone who's going to be in your life forever. And so this is a really great one for drawing them in and keeping that relationship strong. A really beautiful thing to do is to sit with this at night and visualize that person you want to bring into your life. Now, when we're visualizing, when we're working in love, there's one kind of thing we do a little bit different to other things. We don't see the person. Unless that person is actually committed to us and wants to be with us, we want to take out what they look like, and we want to bring in those other 4 senses. We want to, what do they smell like? What do they taste like? What do they sound like? What do they feel like? Because if you start visualizing someone maybe with blue eyes and blonde hair, then what happens? You're cancelling out anyone who's got brown eyes or darker hair and all those types of things. So what you want to do is you just want to capture that essence of how you want to feel with that person. When you meet them, you'll know. Now you send that into the crystal, and a really great complementary thing you can do with that is have a candle next to your bedside table near a mirror. As you light that candle and do that visualization each night, and I like to play a song that kind of makes you, again, captures that essence of how you'll feel in that soul relationship, light that candle, hear that music, send that into, send the energy into the crystal, and then carry that crystal or wear that crystal throughout the day to send that vibration out. The reason we have the candle in the mirror is, what is that candle flame that's lit creating? It's creating that twin flame. Another final tip is, when you're doing this activity, if you can, in your bedroom and other places of your house, make sure that there is room for someone else to come in, both in your schedule, but also, do you have all your stuff sprawled over 2 bedside tables? If they do, what is that saying to the universe? There's no room for someone in this bedroom. Is there room for them in the bathroom? Is there room for them in the closet? All those different types of things can really help to bring and attract that love into your life. Maybe you already have met your soulmate, or maybe the Eudialyte and the Kunzite have helped to bring that person into your life. Then a really great crystal for soulmates is Morganite. Now Morganite, again, it may just look a bit like rose quartz, but it's very, very different. It's actually part of the beryl family, and is sometimes referred to as pink emerald because emeralds are green beryls. Morganite is a pink beryl. These crystals grow in big kind of like rods, and they're hexagonal, and thus being hexagonal, the number 6 is a number of harmony and balance. Morganite helps to promote equality in all types of relationships. It's really great for minorities to make sure that they get treated equally, but in the relationship scape, it's really good for making sure that there's equal give and take. Ideally, in a soulmate relationship, it will not be a give, give, give relationship and the other takes, takes, takes. There is that equal love and give and take, or that equal ebb and flow. You both understand each other's love languages and are able to connect with each other and fulfill each other's needs and look after yourself at the same time, or not look after the partner where it's at the detriment of your own needs. Having Morganite around, placing it near photos, having it in the bedroom or wherever you spend time together, wearing it will ensure that. A lot of the time when we've gone through a lot of bad relationships in the past, or maybe a bad breakup, our self-esteem drops, and we may feel that we have to prove and give everything of ourselves, and maybe if I give enough, then they'll love me. That's where we started with the Udlite, to build ourselves up, to realize that we don't need someone. We just desire to have that experience with someone, and to make sure we don't drop back into that low self-worth, and to make sure there is equal give and take, that you're not trying to prove your love to anyone. Morganite will help to make sure that you and your partner are giving equally all of the time. Any relationship, whether it be a platonic, a family, or a soulmate relationship, is going to be tested sometimes, but it's always good to kind of reinforce that and be surrounded by that bubble of love. There is no angelic crystal better than pink petalite for doing that. This is a beautiful crystal that helps to enshroud an environment or enshroud people in a loving energy. It floods that pink ray of light through your aura and that of your lover to keep you feeling that loving feeling even after you've been together for quite a long time. One of my favorite activities to do with pink petalite, and this is really great if you have a partner that travels for work, or you're living away from each other, or there's some kind of distance and you want to feel that connection, is get 2 pieces of pink petalite from the same place. So they could be jewelry, they could be tumbled stones or raw stones, whatever they are, and tie them in a ribbon together and have them together for a full lunar cycle. Then after that, program them and visualize the love of the 2 of you being strong, and you'll kind of see you together and enshrouded in a pink bubble of love. Then your partner takes one of those crystals and you take the other one, and these crystals have an energetic bond to each other, and they help to reinforce the energetic bond you have. When you're away from each other, if you think of the other person, hold your pink petalite. If you're having a chat on the phone or a Zoom call or something and connecting with each other, both hold your crystals to reinforce that connection. So to keep that loving energy going year after year after year, bring pink petalite into your soulmate relationship. Every relationship as it goes throughout the years is going to have trials and tribulations, and you may question, is this really the relationship I want? Especially at times when Psyche goes in and out of retrograde, this can be very testing on everyone. So this is where we go for a sapphire. Now sapphires come in every color of the rainbow, except one, red. We do get red sapphires, they're just known as rubies. Sapphires, being such hard, strong stones, really help to bring strength and stability to relationships. And pink sapphire connects beautifully with the heart, so it brings a strong and steady and stable heart. All relationships will go through challenging times because of external forces and things that happen as we evolve within us as well. But if you really truly believe that the person you're with is for your greater good and their greater good, and you want that relationship to make it through this troubling time, lean into a pink sapphire and it will help to give that strength. Sapphires are really good when there's a storm outside to remember what's truly important. And so wearing or carrying this will really bring that strength in. So these are my 5 different crystals that I recommend for working through a soul relationship and bringing a soulmate into your life and growing and evolving with each other year after year after year. As I said before, Psyche retrograde. Check it out when the asteroid is going into retrograde and out of retrograde. What we tend to do if we're in a relationship, the relationship will go through a little bit of struggle to just kind of determine, is this truly what I want? Would I die for this? Is this as good as it gets? And that's not a settling kind of statement. That is, I deserve the best and this is what my soul needs. Now, when you're single during a Psyche retrograde, or when she comes out of retrograde as well, what will happen is you may have different things happen with dates, or something will happen in your life where you start to question, is the person I've been pursuing or the types of people I'm interested in, are they right for me as well? So this is a really great time to kind of stock take on where you're going in your soulmate relationship. But of course, love is every day, and you can use these crystals all the time throughout the year. I'd love to know which crystals you love to work with when it comes to your soulmate. Are there any others that you'd like to add to the list? If so, please share with our crystal loving community and leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.